Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. It's the late night read for the general collective. Take what applies to your situation and apply it. Leave behind what does not apply. Remember, this is entertainment. General readings are entertainment. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Subscribe to all my networks. Search Tellemtribe Tarot on Twitter. It's I Read Vibes or Tellemtribe Tarot. You'll find it. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram, Tellemtribe Tarot. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Turn on post notifications and share the video to share the wealth. So let's go ahead and get into this general reading and see what's going on and what you need some advice on. I know I feel self-love. Someone needs to love themselves more. And then I have someone who's loving themselves so much that they're just blocking out people completely. You got to find a healthy balance. I think the message is like balance. Balance your emotions, balance your feelings, balance your to-do list, balance your bank book so you don't overdraft them MFers, because balance is important in every capacity. Balance your communication, balance your thoughts. Message of guidance. So we are going to give you a message of guidance. That's what we're here for. Respect yourself enough to know that you need to balance all of your energies in every capacity so that you can be successful in all that you do. And fears, face your fears. I'm going to pull another one and a final one. Abundance. And when you do these things, you will become abundant in different ways. Not just talking about money, but you'll have a rich feeling. You'll respect yourself more. You will have a respect for your spiritual stance, your financial stance, your mental stance, whereas you will not accept any kind of treatment, and you will reserve time for yourself to respect your self-love and the needs of yourself, because once you are fulfilling those needs, the possibilities are endless. And I'm not talking about nothing nasty. Get out the gutter. All right, so we're gonna get some cards pulled, a general reading for you beauties and gents. Gentlemen can be beautiful too. And check out Beautiful on iTunes by Cherokee the Lyricist. Yeah, a little music plug or whatever. All right, so Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective today, whether it be love or career, whatever card we pull first. I am going to follow your guide. Please help me to see the messages clearly. Please help me to feel and to see the messages clearly so that we can relay this information to the collective. These cards are so worn and getting more and more difficult to shuffle, but the older they get, the better they feel. I love them so much. Just sharing my love and my passion for what I do with you all, as I like to do. So what is the general energy here? So overall, it's the Emperor. So overall, you are wanting to you want to maintain ownership of something, and you want to make sure that you are heard and that you are understood, and that you are not questioned regarding this thing that you want to maintain control of. What is the challenge with doing that? The challenge is the 8 of Wands. So you have to be mindful of quick decision making to exercise your authority in a situation that you already have the upper hand in. So you could be like, this could be like a situation where you get a bigger percentage of an estate or a will, or this could be you've been ordained to take care of something and it's high ticketed, And your guides want you to make sure that you're not strong arming anyone or utilizing your power to overpower a situation just because you can, or just because you're trying to get back at someone for something that they did to you 10 years ago. So I know, life can be a really tricky place, because people can say one thing and mean something else, and then people can say one thing and is thinking something else but don't know how to communicate their thoughts and still be misrepresented, or still be misunderstood. And this could be your energy. You may have felt like you may have been misunderstood regarding something, and now you're in a position of power, and you may be far away from where this situation is taking place, and you have to travel to get some things done, or to lay down the ground rules, or to enforce the ground rules. And you just have to make sure that you're not doing anything that's spiteful, that can block your energies and complicate your situation further, because what goes up must come down, right? And what comes down doesn't always evaporate, turn to water and rain again. It just doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you stay down for a while. So you have to be humble and understand that your position can change at any given moment. I don't even know where that comparison that I just gave y'all came from, but it felt right saying it in the moment. They could pay out of water, and our body is like 70% water anyway. But fact of the matter is that your guides are sending you a message of respecting yourself and your position, so that you don't abuse yourself and your position. Because when we when we try to utilize our powers in a way that can hurt others, it's gonna backfire, even if it doesn't backfire right away. So you have to be very careful about that. You got placed into this position, or whatever this is, because you were the most responsible, or by default, whatever the way how you got to this position, it is very crucial that you take next steps in a noble and respectful way. Remember, respect yourself. And then guess what? That's how you earn the respect of others. Sometimes people are just damn right disrespectful, at which point you just remove yourself from the situation. You don't match their energy, and then end up losing what you work hard for, or what was defaulted to you, because they're trying to take it from you anyway. I think the goal is to be selfless. That's why self-love is so important. When you love and you care about yourself, you think twice before doing things that would spite your own damn self. You know what I'm saying? So be careful of that. Don't operate in an energy of fear, because fear is a natural feeling that was put in place to protect us. But when you start retaliating in fear of losing, man, I can't make this up. 8 of Cups. When you retaliate in the fear of losing, that's when you end up having to cut your losses, and cut way more than you anticipated losing. So be very mindful of how you maneuver in the upcoming weeks regarding this situation that's happening. I see subconsciously you're trying to separate your bias from the things that you've been through, so that you can make better decisions. I feel like you may have been you just been in go mode, trying to accomplish what you need to accomplish while keeping a level head and being an example. So you may be like you may have just gotten a promotion as like a supervisor, or a lead, or a sales lead. Someone that is in a position that you have to delegate a lot of responsibilities, that doesn't require you to do much, and it requires you to travel. Maybe that's why you're far away from this area that you're supposed to be at, or you have to come back to this area to delegate responsibilities in person, but it's going to require you to move around a lot, something that you weren't doing a lot of before, and you have to separate yourself from the way how you used to think, or you are are learning how to think outside of the box, but either way, you are being challenged to change and to respect yourself enough to know that people are going to disrespect you and you don't have to stoop to their level. There's different ways to orchestrate order and to show that you have the power that you do. You don't even have to show that you have the power. The title is the power. So there's this new title. So we're going to look into the recent past and see any information. Yeah, see, look, we have the Tower card in the recent past. So this is a new beginning for you with regards to what you're experiencing. You are used to being in the middle of BS because you're a confrontational person. So you may be trying to change that confrontational spirit that you have, that defensive spirit that you have. You may have traveled to leave a situation due to a falling out, due to a confrontation, and then got put in this position of power based on your expertise with the Emperor, Aries energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here is here as well. I want to get more clarification though on why the Tower card is here. I want to get more clarification, Spirit. Please tell me, why is the Tower card here in the recent past for this person? Why is the Tower card here? There's something about some kind of embarrassment. Felt that a little bit. The Ten of Cups came out in reverse, but I'm going to read it, just read it in general. So a recent divorce or a recent upset of the family. So you may have done something and you had to leave because this is in regards to taking care of your family separation, traveling for a job, traveling and did something while you were traveling that caused an uproar in your family. And I'm not talking about the extended family, like the branches, the first cousins, the aunties, and all of them. I'm talking about the people that was in your household, so the family unit. And right now, y'all living in separate places, but you still have to orchestrate order from a distance. So that's what I'm feeling. There's some kind of something that you had to walk away from due to a decision that you made, being confrontational. This self-respecting is a big deal, because I'm telling you, whenever you don't have a hold of your tongue and you say things just to lash out because you're hurt, or because you feel like you were dealt the wrong hand or done dirty or not being heard, regardless of to what your reasonings are. It's not saying they're not justified. It's just saying that you have to be mindful of the things that you do and see how they affect others. Even if you feel like you're on the receiving end of something that's unfair, you have to give your ancestors, you have to give whomever your deities are the opportunity to work on your behalf. In the meantime, you have to work on you and the things that make you vibrate on a low frequency, right? It almost made me bite my tongue because that's how confrontational you are. And you have to try to put a stop on it. Get anger management if you have to. So what is your goal right now? And what is it that you want? That's the better question. What is it that you want? So what you want is the Six of Swords. You don't want nothing to do with this situation. So I feel like this could be even tied to like being called to do something that you just don't want no parts of. This is some interesting stuff because you're leaving. If you look at these two cards, it's leaving. So you're leaving for a new beginning. You're leaving something behind and you're anxiously waiting for something to happen. So I feel like some of you are waiting for something to clear so that you can come back and handle the responsibility when there's no more drama. I'm going to post something here for the near future. The near future here, we have what is this? This is the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, I see that you want to, just take a hold of the situation, and you don't want it to be a negative light. You don't want this to be in a negative light anymore. And you have to work with someone who is strong-arming the financial aspect of this situation, which is why you also separated yourself from it. I feel like this is someone that you've lived with. This is someone who maintains order, and I feel like this is the person who you've been going back and forth with, or this is the situation that you've been going back and forth with, trying to mandate a call to action that would allow for a smooth transition through this entire situation. Because somebody is pulling on your pockets, and that's probably why you had to move to work. But I see that you're going to be working together with this Queen of Pentacles energy. So I do see that you're going to come to an agreement that's going to be satisfying for you. And that's going to make this Tower moment all worth it. So what else do we need to know? We got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is how you see the situation. You are in separation from somebody. You separated from your family. I'm not putting any genders on this because this could be anybody, any situation, whatever you identify as. But I feel like you separated from your family because y'all are not... I hear it loud and clear, like someone is sexually frustrated, y'all not having sex. So this is somebody that you were building... someone that you have a business with, and you had to run the other end of the business like somewhere else, or you had to move the business. Somebody just lost the responsibility of handling certain things, and you were sleeping with them, or you were sleeping on them, and they felt like they were owed something, but you had to move away from the situation, and family was involved, and you had to just separate yourself from the situation because the way how you see the situation is you don't even see yourself as being a part of it. You let it go with the eight of cups. You like cut your emotions off, like I'm not dealing with this. And then with the Six of Swords, you're like emotionally you're cut off, and mentally you're cut off, and then you're not dealing with it. Like you're separated from this situation and you're not dealing with it. What is your environment? You're ignoring all emotional ties to the situation. You have to be careful though. I keep telling you, I keep feeling this energy not to be resentful. Don't ignore your responsibility just because of who those responsibilities are tied to. You don't want to come off as a deadbeat anything or someone that doesn't care, especially if there are children involved. What you want is to come out on top, and you want bragging rights. Remember, again, you have a fear of looking bad, and you're not going to look bad if you do what you're supposed to do. And then the possible outcome here is the Nine of Cups. It's just a I told you so energy. So I feel like your spirit guides are just basically saying, look, things might not look how you want them to look right now. You had to separate yourself from a situation that you had to uproot your entire existence to separate for your livelihood's sake, for your family's sake. You may have had to work on location somewhere else, and things are falling apart while you're not there, and you got to come back and orchestrate some order. But your guides are saying to not be spiteful about it. Do what you need to do for yourself first. Make sure that you clean your mind and your spirit before you double back to handle these responsibilities. And once you do that, you'll be sitting pretty. But also, do not be spiteful. Do not be spiteful. That is the message. All right, so we are going to pull an angel number for you, and then we're going to close this reading out. Spirit, what do you want this person to know? That is insane. All right, so what number is this? This is going to be 546. Okay, 546. All right, so your message is counsel. Consider the source. Today you're being alerted to opinions and counsel that may not be in your best interest. Always consider the source when taking advice from another person. Review your own emotional state, what the other person's interests are, and whether the advice is in line with your highest good. And I also say that before every tarot reading, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So don't be taking advice from nobody that doesn't understand your situation, that is coming from a place of bias. And don't listen to your mind when you're in a spirit of lack. Meditate, release, and then tap in and do what you need to do. We're all living this life. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have responsibilities to tend to, but don't allow that to consume you, because at the end of the day, things always get better, even if they have to get worse first. All right? You got this. And until next time, love and light. Oh, and subscribe to my channel, Tribe.